Okay, so recently I started doing a survey app from Google. I usually stay away from surveys, but I figured Google's already got all my information anyway. I may as well earn a few Google Play dollars. So it got me to looking at my wish list. If you don't know how to do a wish list on Google Play, this little yellow box up here, where these two white circles are appearing, that's the box you click to add and remove things from your wish list. Those white dots are where my thumb is touching the screen. So I saw this one. I was reading through the reviews, and somebody said, this is a great app, but you can also just go to their web page and use the map on their web page. So you don't got to pay the $4. I plan to next payday because I'm really impressed with the app. I don't know if it's available on iPhone or not, but even if it's not, you can go to it through your browser. And we're going to do that right now. Going to it through the browser. If you zoom way out, this is California. You can see all these little clusters of pin drops. As you zoom in a little more on these clusters of pin drops, you can see that there's more and more per area. The more you zoom in, eventually it'll start opening up the individual pins. Now, the first thing I do when I'm checking out a new campground app is I look and see if some of the lesser known campgrounds are on it. For example, ones that I know of. This BLM Keysville. Most campground apps don't list Keysville. I don't know why. It's a really nice area, but it's not on a lot of these apps. So when I seen that, I was really impressed. The second thing I look for is, does this app have anything that I don't actually know about? And I knew about Evans Flat here, but I never knew about this Davis dispersed site. I don't believe that's an actual campground. Maybe it is, but I've never heard of it all this time I've lived up here. So I don't know when or if I'll go there, but just knowing that this application has sites that I didn't know about has definitely got me interested, and I'll be spending the $4 to buy the app. But like I said, you don't even got to do that. You can just go to ultimatecampgrounds.com and search for yourself. Apparently this app does Canada and the United States. So, of course, the further you zoom out, the more pin drops you're going to find, and it'll probably overload at some point. But, yeah, when you zoom out too far, it keeps wanting to reset. It freaked it out. But as you can see, there's no shortage of campsites in this database. So this is a really cool one. Everybody should check it out. If you want to use it like an app, but you don't have the money, you can do if you want to use any web page like an app and you're on Android, click these three dots up here. And then you go to Add to Home Screen. And suddenly you've got a logo for Add to Home Screen. Now I'll put it over here in with all of my camping apps, and anytime I want to go to that web page, I can just click right there and it'll take me directly to that web page. So it's almost as simple as an app with the shortcut and everything. Do whatever you want. Don't let anyone tell you you can't, and have the right apps, because it makes everything easier. ended up getting the application after all. It's been a week or two since the first part of this video. We kind of went everything in that, but I said I would the actual application, and I did. It was only $4, so I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. It might take a minute to load. Um, it's Thursday night, but all the people are coming into town for the holiday already, and the internet is very, very limited in this valley. So whenever we get a lot of people up here visiting, I don't know if it's just people in their vacation houses using the internet, or if the cell phones are also tied into the lines. But whenever a holiday weekend comes through and there's a lot of people up here, big event or anything like that, all the internet in the valley goes to crap. Um, so, okay. This is what the app looks like. A little bit different than the web page, but it's basically the same thing. And by clicking on each of these, it'll give you a little bit of information, dispersed sites, no water, vault toilets, 0 fee, elevation, telephone number for the managing district. You can click view details and get a little more information. It's basically the same thing. But all in all, it gives you an activities list. I don't know why it doesn't have gold prospecting listed, because that's one of the main things Keysville's there for. It's considered a recreational prospecting area. Nobody can, there are portions of it that people can claim, but the recreational area, nobody can place a claim on. It's open for anyone to go prospect. So I'm really surprised that's not listed here. But all in all, I've been extremely happy with this app. Um, so anyways, before I upload this, I wanted to do another screencast real quick and show you guys what the actual app itself looked